Today is August 18th, 2025. Let's dive into the trade analysis. So here's what it looks like. I actually use Thinkorswim on mobile to do my chart analysis. I do trade with Apex Trader Funding and using their Walls web browser platform. But I like to use Thinkorswim just because I can do a full analysis here, and I've used this app for several years now, and my reading to the charts here I'm pretty used to. So let's dive in. Let's erase all the drawings here so that way you can kind of get a understanding on my chart analysis breakdown from the start. So here we go. Typically I like to start on the 4-hour time frame and kind of get an idea of the trend. As you can see, we're kind of on a pullback right now, and this is what I would do first thing. I like to use the channel to determine my levels. And if you've never used channel before, this is how I do it. So I like to catch the high and low range to kind of get an idea. Now, as you can see, we kind of broke the second level from the 2400 or 24,000 level. So what I like to use as well is trend line. So normally I draw a trend line like this to see if the trend has been broken. In this case right here, you can see the trend line has clearly been broken, and we're starting to create a downtrend here, as you can see. So for this example, I'm short bias. Just because we broke the uptrend, as you can see here on the left hand side. And so last night I was basically zoomed in into the 15-minute time frame, which is another time frame that I like. And the basic pattern that I like to use is just the bull flag or bear flag structure. Doesn't have to be the exact pattern, but if it's a bear flag pattern like that, I like to look for short, especially with a bigger structure time frame. It's indicating a downtrend. Now I'll erase this top line here and actually use the channel to really determine our levels. So I'll catch the higher or lower highs, swing highs, and let me move this further here. And we're going to try to catch the swing low. So as you can see right there, it doesn't have to be exact, but I just like to match up as many low points as much as I can to determine a basically swing lows. Let's do it this way. I think this is what I did here. Okay, so from last night, basically I was seeing this area right here. Let's see here. So last night it was like 2 a.m., which is normally pretty late session for trading for me, but I was seeing that it could sweep the high side, which is 23,800. I was thinking it might sweep the 23,800 area, so I actually took the trade of 23,750. So around 2 p.m. Let me see here if I can draw that and get rid of this. Let's do an oval. So around 2 p.m. 2 a.m. I mean. So around this area right here. And I took that trade with one contract on my PA accounts, expecting a bounce to the 800 area. Okay. And my thesis was basically, since we bounced that 740 zone here, we bounced that 740 zone. There was a demand there, and we had a consolidation on the smaller time frame, which is like 1 minute. So 1 minute, as you can see there. Okay, we bounced up pretty significantly in this area right here. So I know there was a buyer demand there, and 23,800 was a pretty good zone, according to my channel, that we should have some kind of rejection in that area right here. Okay, and I took that trade overnight, expecting to at least catch that 800, and which it did. I'm going to show you my profit here. And I was actually expecting this to sweep down lower right after, which it kind of did as well, which I didn't take that trade anymore because obviously I was already asleep. And I didn't wake up until like 9 a.m. this morning. And that would have been a really good trade. But I took from 750 to 800 with one contract. And yeah, so that was my trade analysis. So I think we could still head lower. I'm expecting 23,600 zone, like right here, right in this area, about 50% of that channel retracement. Okay, and here's what the profit looks like. This is the Apex Wealth charts. This is kind of my setup on mobile. So I don't really chart here. I just kind of execute my trade just because we can do the copier. Right now I have 10 accounts. So today was pretty good, 13,667. And that's pretty much it. I'm done for today, not taking any more trade, but follow for more, and I'll do my trade analysis every single day. To hopefully, if you have any questions, just comment down below and see if I can help you guys out as well.